Hello, everybody. Welcome to my weekly meltdowns coverage of Big Brother Canada. We are back here once again for another season for my favorite show that we cover here on my weekly meltdown. Of course, we've had some changes to the show and stuff. We'll get into that next week, but we have the cast released for us here today. So we have our annual draft and cast analysis. Due to mental health reasons, this is just a highlights show. This isn't the actual stream. So this is just an hour coverage of our draft for everybody. That's my little jab for the evening. I'm really excited to get into it. With us is, of course, Allison and Beth, my two favorite co-hosts. And along with the ride here as well is Stefan. How you doing, Stefan?
Great. I'm already getting boring mom energy from you, Tyler.
Really? Yeah. It's amazing how that happens. That's never going away.
That is a weekly meltdown staple.
I'm posting it on the Instagram page. Thank you for reminding me, Stefan, because I found it. He helped me find the timestamp, and I recorded it, and I'm going to post it later.
Yes, perfect. But yeah, we so I know Beth, like your strat for these drafts is usually like astrological signs. So like, what's the break?
It's so fun.
What's the breakdown here for signs for Big Brother Canada 11?
Y'all, this cast. Okay, so last time let's put this on the record here, okay? The last time, and by the way, yes, I have a cold. I'm sorry. You're going to hear me hacking up along. I'm going to try to mute myself if I can. Last time I did a draft for BBCAN, it was 2 years ago for BBCAN 9. If we remember, I had the winner. But I also did all of that based off of astrological signs.
Ooh.
And I had both the first boot and the winner. So
no way. That's pretty good. I'm not going to lie. That's really good.
That's cool.
And in BBCAN 9, there were a lot of Virgos. And I remember looking around and going, okay, there's going to be a lot of fight for control. Yes, like people who were going to want things to be their way. Okay. So as I looked at this cast very quickly, literally 5 minutes ago, all I looked at was their name and their astrological sign. And we got so many earth and water signs. It's unreal. So we have 3 people who were not an earth or a water sign. So a water sign is either, I was going to say Gemini. Nope. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And then for the earth signs, it's either Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. We have 3 people who do not fall into one of those 6 signs. 2 of them are fire signs. One's an Aries and one's a Sagittarius. And one is an air sign, which is an Aquarius. That is going to make some pretty chaotic energy in this house. There's not a lot of fire there, so it's going to be interesting.
It's going to be chaotic because I think based on this information, we're going to get a really emotional betrayal season because Earth and water signs actually get along really well. They're good matches. And then the Sagittarius and the Aries and the Aquarius are probably not going to fit in, whoever they are.
The Sag will more likely fit in than the Aries or the Aquarius. The Aquarius, I think Stefan and I both agree that I think the Aquarius is probably going to go first if we're just talking astrological.
Who's there?
Roberto is the Aquarius. Zach is the Sagittarius. John Michael is the Aries. So just putting that out there, all 3 of them are men as well, which is really interesting. I will just end by saying, yes, earth signs and water signs, you're right. They get along well because they complement each other.
Yeah.
The earth signs provide stability for the water signs. They provide a good sounding board. They provide that kind of thing. But they're typically pretty stubborn as a sign as well. And so the water signs help them to be a little bit more, bit more fluid, help them to be a little bit more.
Well, Virgo signs are, how many Virgos are there, Beth? Because Virgos are mutable.
We only have 2 Virgos.
Oh, okay.
We have 1, 2.
Virgo and Cancer is a really good combo.
We have 2 Capricorns, 2 Virgo. We have
1 admitted she was a Capricorn as well.
We have 2 Taurus. So those are we have 6 earth signs. And then we have 1, 2 Scorpio, 1, 2, 3, 4 Cancers.
Okay. Ooh. 4
Um,
Cancers?
Yeah.
Ooh, like,
and then
okay.
1 Pisces.
The Cancers, let's like keep track of this. Cancers are very like wounded and like they take stuff really personally.
Especially the men. Male Cancers are the worst. I'm putting it out there. If you're a male Cancer, I literally think you're the worst. I'm sorry. I think you're the worst.
Okay,
so
yeah. So one more thing, Tyler. Another big picture thing is in my like going through the cast, I watched all the ET Canada extended things and I looked at their bios like a couple weeks ago. I'm gonna throw this prediction out there. This is just my raw instinct. We're gonna get a gender divided house. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Allison, what do you think about that?
I'm all for dividing the sexes. Just part it down the middle.
I mean, I could provide
badges
details,
against peas,
but I think we're going to get some gender battles this season. Mark my words, everybody.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. All right, well, let's go ahead and get into it. We have a lot of people to draft here. We have a 16-person cast.
But I gotta say hi to the chat real quick.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'll say everybody, hello everybody. We got Christina Rain, Kylan Pierre, Romero 329, Joseph Boza, Caitlin Weaver, Adrian Celeste, DM Rocks. Yeah, there you go. That's the roster that's present.
What up, fam? What's going on?
Yeah.
There we go.
Welcome. Main event.
All right. So Beth picked the lovely draft order for tonight. So Beth picked Stefan first, and then Beth, myself, and then Allison. So this works like a snake draft. So Stefan will go, Beth, me, and then Allison, Queen Allison, the reigning draft champion, will pick her second pick, and then we'll go back up to me, Beth, Stefan.
I do have to say, if Stefan picks my first choice,
I'm gonna pick it. I guarantee.
If you are,
I am.
No. Ready, I don't think you realize. If you do, we are kicking you off the broadcast.
You automatically get a penalty mute.
This is it's not even a penalty mute. It's a penalty boot.
The penalty mute.
No. My first choice is the only person who I actually know on the cast, and then other than that, then it's fine.
Oh, you know that person, somebody?
She's probably picking somebody that rhymes with Faniel Dark, maybe. I don't know. Just a little.
Oh, okay. So Beth, I'm not picking your.
Okay,
your
cool.
First. Yeah, we're good.
All right, well,
but he is up there, so I might.
Believe me, if he's not your first choice, he's going to me next. So.
Okay. Well, good. He is not my first choice. He is not.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So who is your first choice? Yeah.
Go ahead.
Me. I'm coming out strong here. John Michael Sosa, please.
John Michael.
All right. So give us the pitch. Why is John Michael the winner?
I loved everything he said. Like his happiness and enthusiasm came off very funny and genuine and cute. I like laughed while I was listening to him. Like I always pay attention to my own emotional reactions to people when I'm doing preseason stuff, and like he made me smile. A couple of other people made me smile. Just like he's also a gamer. I'm a gamer. He's also just like he has incredible energy, values authenticity. He seems really smart. He's a super fan. And I love that he said that I'm an extrovert and I want to find my introvert partner. And like, listen, John, I would be your introvert ride or die. I would go to the end with this guy. That's why I picked him. And he's like a really awesome gay guy too. Just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of
absolutely
of queer representation. There's a lot of queer representation on this cast. So like it's great when like a minority group isn't like the only representative of that in the season, because I feel that then it's like subconsciously being targeted a lot more. Like I think John Michael is going to do a great job blending in with the guys and the gals. Great first choice, Stefan.
I also just want to say, like, I feel like Survivor and Big Brother have been casting like good gay people lately that
Yeah.
are not just like angry, sassy, and annoying. Like they're actually just like good people.
Like if Tyler were cast. Yeah.
And like to me, this guy is just like such a good example of like someone like gay media in general, like in the world, like the fact that this guy is on TV, that people will, learn about him. I'm really excited about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And I think he's gonna be savage. So let's go.
I think so too. Allison, any thoughts on John Michael?
No, he's a manager. That's all I got.
All right.
It's important that we note that he is the Aries in this season.
Oh shit! I picked the
okay.
Aries.
After we talk about this, so that's the
Wow.
one thing that, especially,
That's a problem.
yeah,
Good.
maybe he will be a little sassier than we want. But I don't know. Just going based off of Aries, Aries like to be leaders. They like to, they lead the zodiac. They're the first sign of the zodiac. They are a fire sign. So he's gonna be passionate, and I hope that is something that he's able to bring to the game, but in a way that allows him to have passion that people want to gravitate towards. Yeah.
But like his energy, I don't know how you guys felt about him, but like I was drawn into him. Like he was like just a dear person listening to him. I don't know.
He seemed like a sweetheart. Like I think he's gonna charm people on a first impression. So I think it's a good pick. All right,
Beth, can I ask you a question? Beth?
Yeah.
Do you consider the moon and rising signs too?
I wish I could, but they don't provide them. Otherwise, I would.
Oh yeah, we would need to know like their time of birth and shit.
And their location, yeah.
Yeah.
So. We only get their sun signs. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe that'll be a Big Brother daily that we get.
That'd be great.
Go ahead and give us your first pick. I wonder who it's going to be.
I know that this is going to be like super shocking, but I'm gonna go for somebody who I have played. Yeah.
You already put it.
Yeah. Yeah. You, big time.
I'm going to play and use Daniel Clark, who I'm so excited has been cast. Daniel Clark, what can we say? He is so much fun. He makes friends with everybody in every org that he's ever played in. He has won quite a few orgs. He has a lot of social game. He has a lot of personality, but he's also somebody who can very much know exactly when to go in the background and you forget about him, which is, I think, a really great tool to have. He once played a mini as his twin brother, and everybody, including us on production, thought he did have a twin brother. And like the whole cast was fooled until the very end when he was like, yeah, no, it's just me. And we were like, what? Like, what? He had everybody fooled. So but he's like a fun guy. So like he will lie straight to your face. You'll believe it. And then like you'll laugh about it later with him. So he's somebody I have a lot of faith in to play an incredibly smart game, but one that's fun to watch, full of personality, and he's going to get shit done. He's not afraid to make moves, but he's going to make them in a way that even if you're burned, you immediately have aloe for that burn. So I'm going to say Daniel. Not only am I rooting for him because, I've played against him before and I've watched him before, but I'm rooting for him because I truly think he has what it takes to win.
And he loves this cat named Pablo, and that's why he was my number one pick. I hate you.
I also want to give him a shout out for saying in his intro package that he has applied for 11 years in a row. That is fucking awesome and dedication. And if you want to get on the show, you got to just keep applying year after year after year because you never know when it's going to happen for you.
Tell me about applying year after year, 23 years.
Listen, you've gotten closer than I have.
This freaking circus.
And lastly, he's a Capricorn. And I think in this group, the Capricorns are going to do super well. They're an earth sign, but they're the earth sign that care a lot more about, they're like ambitious. They're an ambitious sign. And I think that would be really helpful in a game like Big Brother.
Right. Capricorns are all about like getting to the top. Like they're all about like, moving,
do what it takes kind of thing.
So like, that's a really good sign for these games because they're willing to, align with people that will get them to the next week. I agree. I love him. My only concern is that like he said, like he doesn't get along with reserved people at all. But based on everything you said, like it just sounds like I don't know why he said that. Like
I'm sure he had to say something.
I have like before that I was like, oh my god, Daniel Clark, and I was like, wait, no, but you're so amazing. You can get along with anybody. I think he'll be fine. Like,
yeah.
That was my only concern, but like I think that he is endgame. Absolutely.
Definitely.
I hope so.
I'm rooting for him too. He was in my top like rankings or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's my turn to pick my first pick of the night. And overall, like this cast, I'm not feeling a lot of the women this season. I think a lot of them could be a little like showman's heavy. And like I'm possibly getting some showman's vibes from her, but I don't think so for this one. I'm going, and I apologize if I say any names wrong tonight, but I'm going with Shania for my first pick.
Shania, probably.
Shania.
No, it's Shania. She made that.
Did she? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have so many good things to say about Shania. She's a bartender, which I think is like a really great career for like being well suited in the Big Brother house, like socially making a good first impression, getting people on your team, but also like multitasking in a very high stress environment, right? She has a lot of like self-deprecating humor. Like she's like really gorgeous, but she also wears a poop emoji costume in her intro package video, which like I love just like being down to earth like that and being silly. She says that she's a low-key nerd. She mentions playing The Legend of Zelda and reading fairy smut. So like I feel like she's going to be this like great bridge of like getting along with these more like macho guys, but also like bringing in the nerds like John Michael and Daniel and stuff.
Gamer, like it's right there, dude. John Michael and Shania.
And I just get like Mila Kunis energy from her, which is a great thing. So I'm very high on her. I hope she does well. Shania, you are my first pick.
She's a Virgo.
She doesn't want to die alone and look like the girl from The Ring. Her words, not mine.
I love that.
Same.
Yeah, so she's a Virgo. She's one of the 2 Virgos in the house, and I think that Virgos, again, earth sign, but they kind of like want to distinguish themselves and inherently want the lead on everything, but they won't necessarily always take the lead on things, but they might be like, yeah, go ahead, take the lead, but like it's kind of like a rolling their eyes like, I know I could do this better kind of thing. So I'm interested to see, when we had so many Virgos a few years ago, it made for a really interesting cast, and so I'm interested to see what happens with Shania in the house.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It's so interesting you say this, Beth, about Virgos, because that is so true. Like Virgos end up in leadership positions when they're like, wait, no, I don't want to be a leader, but like they do everything like so well, and they like are stubborn in that way. She actually did say she was stubborn, but this is a really good pick, Tyler, because I had so many good things to say about her. Like I didn't hear the Legend of Zelda part, and the Virgo part, and that only like just skyrocketed everything. I've been playing Breath of the Wild recently on the Switch. So I'm a big Zelda fan, and she's like into anime. Like her cat is named Killua. It's an anime thing.
Yeah. I know that Hope also mentioned like that he likes anime too. So that was like another bridge that I could see them forming too.
And she was like, no showmance for me. And like, I believe her. She said like, she's adaptable and she wants to keep her alliances secret. Wow. What a concept.
I mean, has that ever been done before? Hello? Can I get confirmation in the chat?
All right. Well, so that is my first pick. Allison, you have the next 2 picks, so go ahead and pick yours.
Oh Lord.
I don't know why I'm laughing.
I don't either. This is a serious show, and I don't appreciate it. My pick is a skills manager. And his first name is Hope, and I have a note next to his last name saying, don't even try it. Because nobody wants me trying to pronounce anything. So.
his last name?
Yeah.
I was like, it's Hope.
No, it's Hope.
I don't know. I put a big X next to him in my notes.
I just.
Agbolosu? I think?
Listen.
Agbolosu?
Yep, Sounds good. I co-sign it. I don't watch videos. Okay. I don't watch the videos. I stare at these pictures and I read pet peeves and little bitty things, and that's how I roll. So I don't know what he said in his video. I got nothing on that. I did see that he's a skills manager. Don't really know what that is.
Yeah, what does that mean,
I guess you
guys?
manage skills, people
Is
skills.
it like a life coach type of situation?
I would
do-
imagine that it's somebody who's in charge of skill trades or something, like who's like a
Like-
manager of those.
I do know that
workers.
he's traveled to Africa to teach kids basketball, and he
Oh
created
yeah, that's
this
right.
Hope Fitness Foundation. So maybe that has something to do with it. But yeah, I
He's
get
not
like
a
Godfrey
fitness
vibes
trainer,
from
is
it.
he? Is he the
No,
fitness
no, no,
trainer?
no.
No.
Okay. Yeah, so I just liked, I just liked what I saw, and he's not bad on the eyes, and he's a skills manager. That's it.
I hope that he breaks my
Hard-hitting
view of.
journalism from Allison S. Kelly going on over here.
I hope that he breaks my view, my negative view of male cancers, because
Hmm.
I don't know, any man that
just
can
the
carry the
worst.
color yellow is good in my book.
True.
That's a
It's
hard
Shawn Michaels'
color.
favorite color.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be interesting. I think that the reason why I don't like male cancers is that because they end up always making every problem about them, even if it's not about them, and then they cry about it. And
My
it's just,
kind of person.
well, Allison, you are a fellow water sign.
So wait. What sign are you, Allison?
I'm a Pisces.
You're a Pisces. Tyler, what are you?
Scorpio.
Okay, 2 water signs. Beth, you're a Leo, aren't you?
Oh yeah,
I'm a Virgo.
Oh yeah.
I think
for
my
sure.
son's a Virgo.
But I
Or
think
maybe-
that
see
Hope
Scorpio.
seems, just even from his smile and everything, he seems like somebody that I think you'd get along with pretty well. So what I'm hoping is that as you get into the game and as he gets more comfortable, he doesn't make problems worse for himself by not being able to control his emotions, because that's what happens with a lot of cancers.
All right. Well, Allison, you have the next pick. So go ahead and give us number 2 for you.
I'm looking down at this list because you bitches are gonna take somebody else from me, and I just know it.
Well, that is the name of the game.
I think
that
I'm
is
gonna
a draft.
change. I might change my number 2. I'm gonna do it, and maybe make this one number whatever. Okay.
Is it handwritten?
Hey, mine's
Bitch,
also handwritten.
yes, it is. There you go.
Look at my list of
Thank
notes.
you.
It's just the star signs next to
Thank you. Don't zoom in on that. I'm gonna go with Koozie. Yes, right.
I think
Susie.
that's a great pick. I think that's a great pick.
That was my
Oh
next
yeah,
pick.
she's great. Yeah, I liked her too. That's a
I
good
like
pick.
Koozie, and I'm not even gonna Mikachu. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's too much.
Mujakachi, I think.
I'm too southern for this. Yeah, whatever you say, Beth, I'm gonna agree with because you're more educated and can pronounce shit. So
Mujakachi?
we're good with that.
Maybe Mujakachi.
Koozie. We're just gonna go Koozie. And she's this is what I like. She's a 911 operator. I have a friend that is a 911 operator, and man, that to me is up there with some very high stress jobs, because you are talking to someone who witnessed a murder or is getting beat or could be just about anything under the sun, and it is your job to, this is like the ultimate remaining calm under stress, and I kind of like that. So that's my number 2. It's Koozie.
Yeah,
I
she,
love that
she gives
analysis
me
a lot.
Yeah.
she gives me Taylor Hale energy in the best way. Like her video is like, of course she's like so beautiful, but like just how she carries herself is so like radiating with like energy that is just so contagious. And I think she's gonna have a really great social game here.
She's another Virgo. So she's the other Virgo of the house. So now both Virgos have been taken, Stefan. So I'm sorry. You won't have any Virgos on your team to match your sign. But I really think that
Very
She
true.
will be a dynamic person in this house for sure. I see her going pretty far.
I do too. She said that like she would be in any alliance that would move her forward, and she says she's a good actress, a good liar. I believe that, and she says she's also non-confrontational, which is like a good thing, and she's like very social. She just and like her earrings were amazing in her interview. I loved her earrings.
That is the most important part of her game.
Yeah, I
Earrings.
love
I've
her
never
a lot.
seen earrings like that. Like in her ET interview, it was like big. I don't know. It just looked really pretty. And she just came across as just like a very like mature, independent person. I'm a big fan of her, and I think she's gonna go deep. Yeah.
Very cool.
All right. Well, I have the next pick here. I am going to go. I feel like it's like slim pickings already, to be honest. Like I feel like we've picked already.
Yeah. Now it's getting into the weeds. Ugh.
That's how I'm feeling already. But my next pick is Dan the DJ. All right. So the reason I went with him is like I liked what he said in his bio about playing to a crowd, commanding the energy of a room, and listening to their body language is very smart and translates well to like a good Big Brother player. I'm not sure he's like a big super fan, but that's okay. We've seen some Big Brother players come in and surprise us, right? What else did I have for him? Also, he's got like he's getting pretty big in Canada apparently, so he's gonna have a built-in fan base going into the season. So if there's any kind of Canada's vote or something like that, I think he would be a strong contender to win that advantage. So that's like the two main reasons why I went with Dan. I'm not feeling like 100% about the pick, but this is a tough cast to draft, to be honest. So so Dan's my second pick.
You didn't want Claudia? I'm shocked.
I did not want Claudia.
Well, Tyler, you'll be happy to know that you drafted a fellow Scorpio.
Oh, okay. That's why. Okay.
Yeah, he looks like a Scorpio.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Like the eyes are usually like very pointed, penetrating eyes for Scorpios.
Interesting.
I'm sorry, he's a fuck boy. I'm just saying that. Like I'm gonna call
he
it
is
right
a
now.
fuck boy.
There are bigger fuck boys on this cast.
1,000%.
No, there's another one who's a fuck boy too, but I don't think they're gonna align.
No, yeah. That's like he's like the least offensive of the fuck boys, and like
he's the DJ. That is the fuck boyest of the fuck boys that you can be.
He is. He's the musician. He's gonna be screwing everybody in the house.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm a sucker for a musician,
Yes, Beth, you get it. Beth gets it. Beth gets it. Oh, because you sing.
Plus,
you sing. You're a singer. You get it, hon.
So many girls this season in their bios are like, "Oh my god, I'm all about the tattoos," and he has tattoos. So like, I feel like he will have a lot of
sex with the women. Gotcha.
He is straight, right?
A lot of connections with the women, whether that's penetrative or not, that's up to him and her. But I'm feeling ish about the pick, but feeling ish about the rest of the cast. So.
Well, we won't get to see that penetration if it happens.
I know, that's such a bummer.
Correct.
So
he says he's a no men's guy. What does that mean? I don't get it.
He's a what?
A no men's guy. What does that mean?
He can only have friends that are chicks?
So like groupies?
This was in his, unless I misquoted it, I just don't. I was like, what did he say? I'm a no men's guy?
Oh, and he's friends with Spicy V, apparently. Interesting.
I have a funny feeling, Stefan, we're going to have a lot of idiocracy coming out of this man's mouth. This will not be the first or the last conversation we have about shit that comes out of this guy's mouth that probably doesn't make any damn sense.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point,
this is a
Allison. Like,
no, it's not saying it's a bad pick at all.
No, it's not a bad pick, but like he might say some weird shit where like, wait, what? I don't know.
I hope not.
We'll see.
He
doesn't like stuck up narcissistic people, so that checks out for me. I like that.
I'm into that. All right, Beth, go ahead and give us your next pick.
I'm just checking something else very quickly.
Oh, I know who I should have picked.
I'm going to choose Renee next. Renee,
Ooh,
unlike
I like this pick actually.
Law
I
student.
like that, first of all, I love Cancer women. And so she's a Cancer woman for sure. Love that. But what I like
I don't
the
think I
most,
have Renee's picture, so keep talking, but I have to go find
okay.
her picture real quick.
I just like that a lot of what she's talking about is being flexible, which I definitely find with Cancer women to be absolutely the case. Is that, again, water signs, they take up the space of the container that you give them, right? And so that is adaptability. There's some fluidity there, and I think that she. Oh my god, that is so aggressive.
What is happening right now?
So Beth's team is just Daniel and then 3 Renees across.
The photo
That's
is
all.
like this like long ass horizontal like banner thing that I have to like clip out. Sorry. This is
I
No,
behind
no,
the
you're
scenes
fine.
from you,
stuff.
Tyler.
But I also
I
love
know,
that
right?
she's a law student, and I
Allison
think that
editing right
being
there.
able to think through all aspects of an argument, putting together social pieces, I think will be something that she's really strong at. And I just generally think that, she wants people to laugh. Like, Cancers are people pleasers. Cancer women are like mothers in the house. They want to take care of
Mhm.
everybody. So I really think that she has a lot of what it takes in order to be a savvy social game player and be somebody that people are going to want to work with.
Beth, this was my second to last pick here.
Cool.
She so in her video, she just those like girlies on TikTok that like moved to New York City with their dad's money at like 19 years old, and they make their TikTok persona about being an NYC girly. Like, that is this girl. Like, I guarantee you, if you looked at her camera roll, it's like 500 of like the same exact selfie, just on
I'm sure.
like different
I'm sure.
angles and stuff. Not feeling her at all.
But if you look at this house full of like fuck boys and fuck girls, like,
that's true.
she's
Yeah,
probably
that
going to
is
do
very
really
true.
well with that.
Yeah, true. Allison, what do you think?
She was way down on my list. I did say, because she's a law student. She's still a student, though. That doesn't mean she's good at it. She hasn't passed the bar, so it doesn't mean she's a good lawyer and she knows how to argue.
She's
You know,
no
she could be
Elwood.
terrible. She could be terrible.
You don't make it in
I-
law school, though. If you're still a student,
Yeah.
you're doing better than people who, you know what I mean? Like, that's not something that they keep you around for if you're not doing
I'm
law.
just not. Well, if you're paying for it, you
No, they don't do that in law school.
that shows what I know about education. But no, I didn't really have much. I don't know.
Yeah. No, listen.
That's it.
You guys, I'm going off of mostly astrology here.
Yeah.
It's not going to be ever too deep for me.
I would love for you to watch her video after this and be like, "Oh my god, what did I just do?"
You know what, Tyler?
I
You're
got a
the
bad
one who
feeling.
said Claire wasn't going to give you anything on Survivor, and she ended up being like the MVP of the first episode. So
Listen,
I don't
I've been
trust her
burned-
opinions
I
half
was
the
burned
time.
so bad by Shan in 41. I will not forget that. I was rooting for her so hard. So it's just trauma. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's,
yeah, I
it's
totally
unpacked
get it.
trauma. All right. Well, Stefan, go ahead and give us your next pick.
Okay. I actually had a lot of notes on Renee, but we can just move on for
Oh,
now.
sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, well, I put a question mark next to her, but I think that this is a good pick though, because she a few things she said that I liked. She is good at creating boundaries with people, and I like that as a therapist. I like hearing that. And I did like her energy also came across as like very authentic. Like I loved her being like really excited, because like they're all super excited, and it was cute. And like Beth, I agree with you with the law school thing, because my best friend in my childhood went to law school. And even just getting into law school, that is no joke at all. Like that requires focus, hard work, knowledge, discipline. It's that LSAT is a nightmare.
Mhm.
And that your score depends on you getting into law school so much. So the fact that she even got over that hurdle shows that she has like intellectual
Tenacity.
Yeah. She's got the goods. So I think we could see her doing well. I did put a question mark because I'm just not sure yet, but I think that she could be very talented. We'll see.
I just want to point out, I'm not saying it's easy to get in law school. I said she
You're
she
fine.
might not be able to argue for shit. Is
That's true.
is what?
I mean, she hasn't actually gone to
yeah.
law school yet. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that. So
yeah,
that's still
she's taking a year off before she goes. Yeah.
cool.
I don't know. I think all the mirrors in the house might be
Distracting.
distracting. Yeah.
She's going to be an influence. I promise.
Yes. She's gonna sell that like
100.
yeah, that like skinny green tea or whatever. All right, Stefan, go ahead and give us your second.
Okay. Yes. So before I make my pick, I want to say that a lot of people in their interviews, including the men, said that they their biggest pet peeve is messiness. So many people said, I keep my shit clean. I'm really
because they're all earth signs.
Yeah, exactly. No, but that's so many of them said that. Like cleanliness. I want it clean. Everything's clean. Everything's organized. I don't like messy people. So many of them said that. But anyway, my next pick is going to be Amal.
She was the other person I was trying to choose between. I think that's a good pick.
Yeah, Amal. I liked a lot of things she
Astrologically.
said. I think she's a super fan. She's seen every season. She mentioned flexibility. She's a Capricorn, Beth, and she wants to like make alliances, which is good. And I love how she said like, I don't really initiate because I suck at judging people's character initially. And I love that self-awareness because like that's actually helpful. Like if she can like be aware that like, hey, if I meet this person, I'm going to suck at reading them. So I'm going to give it some time. So then she might not make, impulsive decisions based on that. And she just has like really cute, kind energy. She seems fun. And she's also willing to stand up for people when shit goes wrong. And she said, I love this. This was my favorite line. She said like, I'm willing to stand up for people, but I'm more of the person that's going to wipe the tears after the conflicts.
I like that.
That was pretty cool. I like that. That's good shit.
Allison, any thoughts on her listing her career as super fan?
I hate it when people call themselves super fans. That just is such a big turnoff for me. I don't want to hear it. We're 25 years into reality TV. Stop it. I don't want to hear it anymore.
I love her energy. I think this is going to be Daniel's number one ally pick. I could see the two of them like working very well together. She has really fun energy. I just hope that she's not an early casualty, and I worry about that for her. Yeah. So I don't know. That's like my only thoughts. Good energy. I like her. Hope she sticks around. All right. Well, Stefan, go ahead and give us your next pick.
Oh, yes, I get another one. Okay, so this is now getting into territory that not a big fan of. So, however, I'm going to go. I was not expecting to pick this person, okay? Based on cast photos and all that stuff and just kind of basic information. But again, we're in slim pickings now. So I'm gonna go with Jonathan Leonard.
This is the face that you're making right now.
Listen, you guys, this was not like what I was thinking I was gonna do. Okay.
Okay.
But he loves his mom,
That's
and
good.
I love that because I love my mom too. And he's like playing for his family. He doesn't like, he mentions stuff like, I want to feel the room out. I don't like negative energy or, people being assholes. He's like playing for his son. He just expressed a lot of gratitude. He doesn't like obnoxious people. He's a super fan. But I feel like My concern with him is that he's going to be a part of like the big dude alliance as a follower, because there are others just stronger personalities around him that are going to control him. That's what I think.
I think that is an incredible read astrologically because he is a male Cancer.
Uh-oh.
I think when I think of male Cancers and I looked at his photo and then read his bio, he's exactly everything. He's literally my last choice out of everybody. So I'm sorry, Stefan. This is not a place where I could come back and be like,
No, I but like they're just like I'm getting red flags from other people, and like him, like he'll slip through, but he'll eventually be like a casualty of war. I just don't know who to pick really at this point.
Yeah.
I'm just curious though, who's holding his hammer on Asgard while he's on Earth playing Big Brother?
Wait, that's a Thor reference, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a Thor.
Okay,
But Thor has blonde hair, doesn't he?
He looks like freaking
He does look like
Chris
him.
Hemsworth from this picture.
Yeah.
He's the Wish.com version of
I
Chris
didn't
Hemsworth.
know that we were going to other planets to cast now.
Well, what I got from him was actually like I think we're gonna get Will from Big Brother Canada 6. Like he was a newfie. He was a dad as well, with like a blue collar job. I don't think he's gonna be like a huge strategic force or anything this season. I think he'll do okay, but I think he'll do okay because people want to bring him along as a number, not for any of his own doing.
But looking at my list, I actually regret picking him now, but I just hope that I get to pick my last pick. But yes.
I don't know.
It'll be whoever you're stuck with, I guess, for the last one.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You have to. If there's 2 people left, you have to suck up to me, which is great.
Oh, that's a Leo statement right there, Beth.
True.
Sure is.
Beth, go ahead and give us your third pick.
I'm really stuck right now because so a lot of the things that Stefan said that he likes about Jonathan are the vibes that I'm getting about somebody else that I think the star sign itself tells me it's a little better, but I don't really know if that's the way to go. So I'm going to not go with that pick as much as I want. I'm actually going to go with Anika.
Oh God, she was on the bottom of my list. Okay.
See, what I like, I know her bio's kind of bare bones, but it's exactly what I would expect from a financial planner and an investment person. They're straight to the point, straight to business. She's going to be somebody that everybody knows where she stands. Excuse me. And sometimes the people in this game that you know where they're going to go, even if you're against them, you keep around longer than the people who are wild cards. So I don't see her being a wild card.
Right.
I see that she's going to be somebody that they will know where she stands, and then that can help inform how to work with her. I think, she's a Taurus. I love Tauruses.
I do too.
Tauruses are quite possible. I love Capricorns too.
I think her being a Taurus.
I just honestly, Tauruses are arguably the most stubborn sign.
They are, yeah. That's what they're known for.
It's what they're known for, but it's less about being stubborn and more about being in their comfort zone, right? They don't like to leave their comfort zone. They're a fixed sign, just like a Leo. Leos, Scorpios, Aquarius, and Tauruses are the 4 most stubborn signs because we're fixed signs. We are in the middle of our seasons. We're comfortable. We don't like change, those kind of things. So I could actually see her having a really tough time in the beginning of the game and then coming into her own.
That's what I thought, Beth. Yeah. That's exactly what I thought. Like, I was like, she's probably going to be an early boot because she might not be able to get her footing. She's a recruit, clearly. She's never seen it. The game, and she's like very rich, I guess, and she has like a big social media following. She makes like lifestyle videos. She's used to attention. That's what concerns me,
Stefan. Like,
and she said she's very blunt as well, which is good. That's the strength that Beth pointed out, but it can also be perceived as shit in the beginning.
Yes, that's like she says in her video. She's like, "How hard can Big Brother be?" And like that scares me. I don't
That's
think
complacency. That's complacency. Like you need to be like aware. You need to be like on your toes. You need to be looking around. She may not have that awareness yet about the game anyway.
About the game, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think, Allison?
Well, if there's two things I've learned watching Big Brother for 23 years, being loud and confrontational gets you to the end.
That's true.
It's true.
I'm joking. Don't agree with that.
It's
statement.
worked. It's
I don't
worked.
know. I would say there's quite a few of them that do get quite far.
No,
to the
I
end.
don't think it's going to work for her.
certainly
I don't
do.
think it's going to work for her. I think she's going to be an early boot.
But like, is she like mean confrontational or just like blunt confrontational? I don't know. I feel like there's a difference.
It's more like Kardashian energy.
I don't know. I got to see her now.
Like kind of like she said, like she's like really rich and like she has a lot of money and like wants to buy another house with this money.
Yeah,
so
I don't
that
hear
kind of like turned me off a little
Yeah, it
bit.
turns
Like,
me
Oh,
off, too.
totally.
yeah,
Absolutely. And that's the thing. She literally works in finance as far as I'm concerned. And I say this, sorry to my brother. I know you work in fintech, whatever. Finance people are the worst.
oh,
like-
they really?
Oh, yes.
Why? What's
That's
their
why I'm
deal?
like
'Cause all
loud
they
and
care about is
confrontational isn't going to be
money.
good for her.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
It's not going to be good
So-
for her.
But that's the other thing too. Like Tauruses, more than any other sign, care about the price tag. They care about the finer things in life. They care about this
Yes.
thing. She is the epitome of a Taurus. But that said, it's very rare that people aren't drawn into Tauruses at the end of the day.
They
might
are. They're
they're
so
very
grounded,
charming.
and
You
they're
might be like, oh,
charming.
this girl's so annoying. And then a week later, you're like, okay, I'm kind of living the fact that she just says what she says. Like, that is the kind of energy. I really think if she's not the first two boots, she goes really far. That's what
I think that's a really strong point, Beth, because like I totally agree on your Taurus knowledge there, because like that's what I've known Tauruses to be. Like they're so just clear and blunt and like stable that they'll be that probably equals loyalty, probably in an alliance, like less unpredictability.
Tyler's so not into the astrology thing at all. He's just like, no, this is a
looking
dumbass.
at me. Like he's looking at me and I can feel it.
Beth, I think they need to,
I think
they
we have
need to
like
put
two
you in
teams
casting.
now.
They,
Right
they need
now.
to put Beth in casting as like the official like astrological consultant. Like she'll be like, no, this person doesn't work because like they're like an air sign mixed.
No,
with
but then
water
I'm
sign.
gonna fully need like their full list. I'm gonna be like, okay, but what house is like Leo in for you? Like that's the kind of shit that I'm gonna have to be in.
Oh my God, Beth. Okay, so they did the whole house preview, which looks amazing, right?
It does, yeah.
But like now, this inspired me. I want a Harry Potter themed season.
Oh, I definitely don't want that with the whole J.K. Rowling situation right now.
Oh, yeah.
It could be loosely inspired,
They're
but
loosely
not.
inspired by it, yeah.
is
Where like you're
wild.
like sorted into houses, but they're not the four houses that you think they are. Kind of.
But
thing.
like the house gave me like magic wizard vibes.
I
and,
can
like,
see that for sure.
Then I was
It looks
like, what
cool.
about a Harry
It's
Potter
cool.
vibe? But then like, yeah, that's not a great idea. You're right,
I
Beth.
just
All
want
right,
to
well-
commend Tyler going all 8 Mile during this show.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The hood is up.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was walking across the Brooklyn Bridge, and when I tell you the wind fucking hurt, it was that much and that cold. And I sent y'all a selfie, and like the few hairs that are left on my head were like standing straight up. I just am not having a good balding hair day. So with that, I'm gonna go with my next pick. So I'm surprised to see this person get this low, and I'm glad that I took the risk here. I'm gonna pick Ty for my next.
That was who I was trying to choose between, was Ty and not because go ahead.
He's on my
Um,
short list too,
Damn it.
So
but I don't think he's gonna.
Ty's a personal trainer. You know, whatever about that, like pretty standard for a Big Brother casting. But he was also enlisted in the Canadian Armed Forces. So I feel like he's going to have a little bit of extra discipline and maturity that you don't see from like your typical like gym bro. I think he's going to have a lot of people that he can reach out to for alliances because he is like a gym bro. He was also a teen pregnancy baby. Like his mom was only had him when she was like 17. So I think that's a cool story as well. I got like really good warm vibes from him, almost like Tyshawn type of energy. So I think that he'll do okay here. I think there's no way he doesn't at least make the jury. So that's my third pick is Ty.
Good pick. That was one of mine.
I think, so that was who I was trying to choose between. I ultimately decided not to go for him. He, like you said, like a lot of the same vibes that Stefan had for Jonathan, I'm getting from Ty as well. But Ty is a Pisces, and I like that better for him than a Cancer.
He's mutable.
He's a mutable sign, which means he's used to changing. Like Pisces, especially for men, they're very creative. They're going to think outside the box, but they can also get caught up in their emotions and prohibit them from making a decision. And so that was, considering he's very much about family and his mom and those kind of things, I think that shows that he's going to be very caring, especially towards the women of the house. And I think for this season, if we're thinking that the men are the stronger characters, that's what gave me pause, was if he's going to get along with the people who will bring him farther into the game, which I'm thinking might be the men.
Yeah.
I had the exact same thoughts, Beth, that I think that Ty is going to get wrapped up in a dudes alliance with Jonathan, Dan, and who we haven't picked him yet. Zach, and I guess and Roberto is going to be the leader of it. Like I said, I can see him, but he's going to be like a follower to Rob and who's the other one? Zach. Zach and Rob are going to align. Okay.
1,000%, let alone the fact that they're just stereotypical guys. They're literally the Sagittarius and Aquarius of the season.
Oh, they're going to totally
They're going to be best friends.
They're going to be best friends. Yeah, bromance. And then they're going to make a big fucking alliance. And then like all of the, people that don't think this way are going to take them down.
I can't wait for one of you to pick Zach because I have so much shit to talk about him. Okay, Allison, with that, let's hear
your last two picks.
Well, my pick is Zach Nielsen. No shit. Okay. He loves his hair. Oh, he's obsessed with his hair. I don't know why. I just thought that was funny. I don't know. I don't have much more to go on that. He was pretty low on my list. And I don't know. Guys like this get in. I'm just saying they get in alliances that carry them far. But when their guys start falling off and they're alone, they can't stand on their own 2 feet. So if this guy's going to get carried, but when it comes to standing on his own, I think he's going to crack and he's not going to make it. That's just a little observation. I don't know. He also looks like he could have been someone accused of a crime on Law and Order SVU. I don't know. But other than
wait, Tyler, before you go on your rant, I'll just say my things because like you have a whole thing. But this guy is douche.com.
Yes.
He's going to this dude, okay, let's just like play out something. This bitch is gonna win head of household first week.
Hell yeah.
He is winning head of household first week, and he's gonna make the bomb squad BBCAN. Okay.
It sounded like a thing.
I am so right about this. Give me a fucking break, everybody. Okay. Wait, who are we talking about again? Oh, Zach. Yeah.
Zach.
He also knows Emmett, by the way. They're really good friends.
Of course he does.
So Emmett, so Zach said, I saw the first season. I didn't watch anything else, and then the very most recent season. So obviously, like, something happened, and like Emmett is like, just like stroking his cock on social media about Zach. Sorry, that's really obscene.
Have you seen this show? That's G-rated.
But like,
Look at that,
his smile is, I don't like it. I just don't like it. And he's like all into team sports and making alliances. He says he wants to be the Batman of Big Brother.
Oh, I love this pic so much.
He wants to be Batman, and then he said he wants to have Robin. So what that says, he wants to have like a subservient male, which is going to be Jonathan, by the way, Beth, right?
Yeah.
So look, this is why I said, you guys, we're getting a gender-divided house. You just wait.
Oh, I agree.
We're going to get a gender-divided house. Okay,
He's the Sagittarius.
Yeah.
He's
God.
going to be blunt, but he's also going to be the life of the party. People are going to be attracted to him because of that, and then they're going to learn too late that he's just going to cut them off when he doesn't want to talk to them anymore.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Which I think in a game like this is
God.
actually good.
Tyler,
I'm doing my Zach right now.
I think I think this is a new contender for my least favorite house guest of all time. Anybody that describes themselves as a serial entrepreneur makes me want to vomit on a first impression more than anything fucking else. He says he's the senior VP of revenue, and he believes in Zachs that are just facts with a Z because he's so fucking stupid.
Oh, fuck.
He only eats a grass-fed meat diet because you are what you eat, baby. And you have all of this confidence while looking like Sid from Ice Age.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to put out there right now, calling it now, Zach and Anika either love each other or they hate each other.
Yeah.
I think they either...
Yeah, I can
or
see,
better yet,
that.
Anika sticks around because she's a part of that like little guys alliance. You know, the bomb squad started with like all guys, and then they like Devin was just like, "What if we invited 2 women?" And like she's going to be one of the women.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna get like in a showmance, but then he's gonna blow her off, and then she's gonna be like, "Fuck that!" And then that's what's gonna happen. Calling it now,
dude. Maybe Anika is gonna be like Betty, who's like calling everybody shit. That would be awesome. I love that person that's like, calling Moose out in the kitchen and stuff like that. And
so good.
I do hate you. I could see Anika being that anyway.
Man,
all right, well, Allison,
Magic Mike of the group. Yes.
Oh, he's totally Magic Mike.
So, Allison, now that you picked Sid from my stage, go ahead and give us your last pick of the night.
I'm scared to even. I didn't look up any Zachs on these people. So
Who was that actor?
Channing Tatum. Channing Tatum.
No,
this is
Channing Tatum. Tatum?
That is Zach in the Big Brother house. Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum?
We have a lot of Wish.com versions of celebrities going on here.
Yes.
Man,
That was awesome.
I'm going to go with this one just because I like what she said.
Oh, boy.
This person could start a fight in an empty room by herself. That's my kind of person, Vanessa. Oh, yeah, it's happening. That's happening right there. I want you all to take a look at the Thunderdome of picks right there. That's it.
I like how your first 2 were like people who clearly are going to get along with anybody and are going to be thoughtful about their game and everything. The last 2 were like, but what if I poured gasoline on it? Like,
what does this cup say? It says chaos coordinator. Okay, it's what I do. These 4 are gonna fucking hate each other, or they're gonna love each other, and I'm just gonna be sitting here the whole time.
Vanessa's a trip. I think that like she's soft spoken in her interview, but I see her as erupting.
Nothing but the.
I think she's got like a she's playing. She says she wants to play that mom card, but I think that she's got a dark side to her. Maybe, but she doesn't have mom. She doesn't have boring mom energy. Not Vanessa.
That's right. Let me tell you something.
Vanessa is going to fucking like. I see her just like going off on people at some point. Like she seems very fearless in that way to me.
Listen, I am like Adrian said. I'm team hot mess. There's absolutely nothing boring. No boring Allison mom vibes about my picks. Now, if you want to look at Tyler, these three so far, I don't even think could carry on or get conversation with each other.
She's also the oldest in the house.
I'm yawning right now looking at Tyler's picks.
Hey, yawn when I win another draft.
She's in her 40s, so she's the oldest person in the house.
Why do we have to go there every time with the 40s thing?
It's how they cast. It's like 40 is not old, dude.
I know. It's just funny to me.
I'm almost 40. I have 3 years left, and then it's over. Okay,
I'm tilting towards 50 now, and I would be considered a great grandma to this cast.
You're ancient.
I am. I'm fucking fossilized.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and
win though, Allison. You win.
She would 100%.
She would. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna pick my last pick. I'm gonna go with. Well, I feel like two of them are gonna be in a showmance together. So I'm like, which does better?
There's gonna be a showmance this season. Beth, you know there's going to be a showmance this season.
Can I guess?
There might even be 2 or 3. Who knows? Like,
go ahead, Allison. Guess.
Okay, I'm looking at my list. You're picking Santina.
I was actually leaning toward Claudia, but I think I am gonna go Santina, and I'll tell you why.
Damn it! That was my pick. That was my last pick. But
so Santina has lived on her own since 15, so she has to be somewhat resilient, right? She's the self-described hippie, which, I'm not like crazy about the yogis on these shows.
She better shave the pits because I ain't watching that.
But she reminds me of Jessie from Big Brother 15, and I think that she was one of the more fluid players that season. Hopefully Santina can get a little more agency than Jessie did in Big Brother 15, but the pickings are slim and at the 4th row of this draft here, so that's my pick here, Santina.
I actually want to say that she doesn't deserve to be this low. Like, I should have picked her over Jonathan, but I forgot. But like, I actually liked a lot of her interview. Like, I think she's just ready to fucking play. Like, no showmance. No BS with her. She seems focused. She's going deep unless she gets caught. We'll see.
She's the other woman Cancer of the group. And so, as we know, I love women Cancers. I think they're very motherly. They're very adaptable. And I think she would have been probably my next pick as well.
Yeah. Adrian's calling my team safe. Not a whole lot of personality.
I like this. I want Adrian to name all of our teams when we're done. So we have Hot Mess and then Team Safe. Can't wait to see what it is for Stefan and myself.
How about Team Vanilla?
I feel like Tyler's trying to win the draft again. That's what he's trying to do.
Listen, I can't get Gablord again.
I'm sorry. I already won the draft. I have Daniel. So I win.
Yeah, true. And I'm worried that Allison has the draft winner for Survivor 44. So I wanted to play it safe for this one. But okay, Beth, this is the last pick of the night. So just to raise the stakes here, whoever you pick, you are going to leave Stefan with the other half of this inevitable.
I don't really care. I got my front two.
I was going to ask if you had a preference of Roberto or Claudia, but I actually have a preference out of the two of them. But
do you want me to answer your question?
sure, just I'm not going to screw you over. It's not going to be like I'm going to
No, I
choose
know.
because of that. But I'm just
know.
curious if you have.
I mean, I
Stakes are really high here.
I really.
What is this
really,
alliance going on?
What is this? The two of you picking and helping? Fucking pick somebody, Beth. Nobody gives me this courtesy in any draft we've ever done. Nobody's ever said that to me.
Allison,
somehow you
you
still win.
did it to me in Survivor last year. Shut your mouth.
I did.
Yes.
I must have been valiant.
Beth, yeah, I actually I don't really care at this point, but I really dislike Rob. So
Okay, so I was going to choose Roberto over
okay,
Claudia.
please
So there
do.
we go.
He is fuck that guy. No thanks.
I don't. This is not somebody I would normally go for, but given this kind of vibe of the house, I think Roberto's going to go really far.
Oh my God! Why would you say that? He is Devin 2.0.
Yeah, look at
This
this
is
house. Look at this house.
He's going to make the big bro alliance, and he's going to be target number 1, Beth.
Oh, he's not going to be target number 1. He's going to be target number 2. Come on.
Well, who's going to be target number 1?
His showmance.
Claudia.
No, whoever because remember, Zach is winning the first HOH. Remember,
Right,
and they're
yeah.
going to be bros,
And they're going to make a final 2. Oh, it's going to be so cringe.
So here's the thing.
Oh
Okay,
my
so
God.
Roberto,
Oh,
I'm going to say
I hate it.
Roberto is the Aquarius, and we joked in the beginning that he's going to be the first one out, the whole 9 yards. Here's the thing. He's going to be besties with Zach. We already know this. Sagittarius, Aquarius, they're like the besties of the zodiac.
Why are people so predictable?
And-
It's so annoying.
The Aquarius of him is going to have a god complex because that's what Aquariuses have. So I normally would choose him for dead last, but I'm only choosing him because when I look at the house makeup, I honestly think this is a broy bro and women who enable broy behavior kind of house, and therefore I think he's going to do well.
Oh,
I agree.
Like you were doing that with Zach. That's how I feel about with him. Like he was saying shit
At least Roberto looks good.
I was just going to say Roberto is far and away the most attractive.
He's hot as hell. Yeah, it's true.
He's no Gino, but
No.
All right. Well, Stefan, go ahead and give us the pitch for.
What's her name?
last-
Claudia.
Yeah.
Claudia.
She's gonna fly under the radar. That's it. That's it.
She's afraid
She
of
looks
deep
like Willow's
water and
pillow from
spiders.
Drag Race.
She looks like who?
What?
Did you
looks
say?
like
She looks
like Willow's pillow, or whoever that winner
Willow
was
Pill.
from.
Willow Pill.
Yeah, yeah.
The most now. Talk about boring non-energy.
Yes,
She
I
is-
know.
She is so boring. Has
Yeah.
nothing interesting to say. Is saying all the cliche Big Brother shit. She's just gonna fit in with an alliance and get probably to the final 2 and lose.
Stefan, she's going to walk around in a messy bun and Victoria's Secret sweatpants. And it's going to be awesome because she is afraid of deep water and spiders.
Yes.
That is serious.
She
Who
is
knows?
If she's like Willow Pill, she's gonna win. So
Hey, this is not the. If we go 2 seasons in a row with the last draft pick being the winner, then.
I mean, I'm happy to have her
that's
on my team because she's going far, but she ain't doing shit. Okay.
She was last on everybody's list. I know she was. She was last on mine. I know she's last on Tyler's. I know she wasn't even on Stefan's list. And I know she had to be last on Beth's list.
she was second to last on mine.
Yeah,
I
it's
just
mm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I
Also,
think
I want to go back
she's
to
a woman
Rob.
Scorpio, so she's gonna get really vengeful and be
yeah,
awful.
that's true.
Sorry about
it. Yeah. Oh no. I'm sorry, I interrupted you, but I wanted to go back to Rob and say he was doing the whole thing. I tuned it out. He was like honesty, integrity. I want to win comps, and I was like, oh please. Listen, okay, I'm okay to have someone like this on the season because he will get like an amazing blindside, and it'll be so satisfying because like he's like just your typical dude that's gonna try to control everything, be the center of everything, and he's gonna have his shirt off the whole time and like be talking to everybody with his like
I'm
backwards
sorry
cap on.
about the fact
and
that his
like
shirt will be off.
well,
I'm
yeah,
fine with
he's
that.
hot as hell. So we're getting a little bonus, but that man is going down in flames, and it's going to be awesome.
What do you think, Clay? Clay's looking out the window right now.
I've had 0 Clay updates. It's been 2 months.
Hold on. He hasn't done
0.
shit. Let's see.
Ooh.
Oh, wait.
Wait,
Oh,
who's Clay?
He's the neighbor we were spying on.
Yeah, he's the neighbor across the street that we've named Clay. He moved in like right before Allison, and then of course I moved the camera and he sat down on the couch.
Hey, do you guys want our team names, courtesy of Adrian Celeste?
Yes.
I'm writing them
Oh
down.
my god, I love Adrian. Okay. Adrian, yes.
Wait, we should
So-
all say our own team name. So Allison,
Yes.
go first.
Well, I'm team hot mess.
I'm team flowers and chocolate, but then it says
I'm-
personality for flowers, chocolate for showmance people.
Okay. So
I don't know if I
Okay.
understand what that means. You might have to go into some detail there, Adrian. But flowers and chocolate.
I'm team safe, so team boring.
And I'm team super semi fans. I feel like I'm getting like a bittersweet chocolate chip vibes.
Semi.
Like, what is
semi
this,
super fan.
Adrian? Super semi
Semi.
fans?
Yeah.
Love
Ay, ay, ay. Well,
Well,
folks,
who do we think, if we look at this, who do we think has the draft team that would most likely work together? So your 4 people work together. Kind of.
Not me. Not me.
I think mine-
all people are in different alliances.
I think Tyler, I think Allison. No, Allison, yours is not working together.
No. I think Vanessa's gonna hate Zach, and I think
if Yuki works with Zach, I'm gonna be so upset. I will take that so personally.
If what
I'm gonna take
happens?
it if Yuki works with Zach out of everybody on this cast, I'm gonna be so upset and offended. I'm like, girl, you could do so much better than this entrepreneur trash. Sid.
I think Tyler's team works the best together. Then mine.
Yeah, I agree
then
with that.
Stefan's, and then Allison. Allison, you're
Yeah,
like the last one.
that's I think I totally agree with that.
Chat, who we want to hear from you. Who do you think has the best team here? But
Gotcha,
all right.
Adrian. Thank you. That helps.
Oh, can I ask
Um,
all of you guys one question though?
yeah,
Like,
sure.
okay, so from this cast, Allison, Tyler, Beth, and me, who would you want to be your ride or die? Like, who would you take to the final 2?
Ooh.
I'm taking Zach
Because you'll win.
because I'll freaking win, and that is a Zacked baby.
So who would we choose out of the cast?
Yeah, out of this cast is your
Oh,
final
okay.
2. Yeah.
I'll take Amal to the end. I
Amal.
just think like the end game of Big Brother is so boring, and I feel like she is just going to like keep it fun, and I think that I could beat her strategically in the end, so I'm not like worried about my winner's chances either. So yes, I'm gonna pick Amal.
I'm gonna bring Anika because I think I could outspeak the crap out of her
Yeah.
in a final 2 situation, and
Yeah.
I think
could.
that my personality would be more worthy of winning based off of what I've seen.
No,
Like,
she
you
would
know.
be lost in your presence. Like,
Thank
you'd be
you.
like,
Yes,
doing
you
the
would
pots
be.
and pans stuff, and
Mhm.
like, and she'd just be like, yeah, I played the game with integrity and honesty, and you just be like, what? No, you didn't. That's Beth. Like,
I would
yes.
call it out.
No,
for
you
sure.
didn't. Shut
I
your
would say-
mouth.
I would say, as a cop-out answer, I would like to bring Daniel to the final 2 because I would like for one of us to win. But I'm not going to do the cop-out answer because, I never got far enough in my. Let's just say, for the record, for those that don't know, I faced Daniel in the Winners at War sequester mini, right? So I was first out in that. I really didn't
I
get a
actually
chance to
remember
play
that.
with
I
him.
remember that.
So.
Yeah.
But that also means that he's played with Aman and Puya and Jacob Jones and some of these other other podcasters and such too. So it'll be interesting to see, how he ends up doing.
I'm going to go with Shania. I'd have fun with her the whole time. I think I'd have a great time with her. We would nerd out, but then I feel like maybe I could beat her, because if I'm thinking strategically, I think I could outspeak her as well. But I would love to take JM with me, my first pick, but he would beat me. I know he would. So yeah. Shania.
All right. Well, there you guys have it. That's our draft. So I'm gonna go ahead and tweet this picture out and probably pin it, just so we can keep track of it the whole season and everything. But so just a little housekeeping. We will not be recapping the first eviction for Big Brother Canada 11. We won't have the feeds, of course. We won't have them all season, but we won't have a big picture of the information for the first week. So we feel like it's not going to be much to recap. So we'd rather just reconvene after the week 2 eviction, and we'll kind of recap the first and second week together, give our first impressions of everything going on.
It'll be a lot more fun that way. I think it'll be way more fun. We'll have way more information. We'll understand the whole digital update bullshit and digital dailies or whatever. So stay tuned.
All right. Well, there you guys have it. Everybody have a good rest of your night. We'll be back on tomorrow for Survivor. And then Monday, Allison and I will be back to cover the last episode of The Last of Us. Cannot wait to see how that season ends as well. But all right. Well, everybody, we'll see you when we see you on here. Have a good rest of your night. Take care. Bye-bye.